person at home can understand that, hey, when you just can't get a big breath of fresh air, it hurts your lungs, you can't run as fast. Well, the cars as well. The elevation affects them dramatically. Let's go into the prime garage and take a look. It starts with the aero effects. Thick air pushes down, a lot of downforce, and also heavy drag. The car has to cut through that thick air. So as we thin the air up, the downforce goes down, the drag goes down, so it's faster down the straightaways. But let's go under the hood and talk about the other real big effects. Two that jump out. One, the air going into the engine. But my concern would be the air going into the brakes. This high altitude does not cool very well. This thinner air, you try to get as much as you can in, but if your driver does not take care of them, these brakes are going to overheat, the pedal's going to fade, and you're just going to have no overall stopping power. So basically, a little less power, a little less downforce, less drag, and less cooling. So it kind of does everything you want it to do the wrong way. It's faster down the straightaways with less drag. It doesn't stop as good when you get there, Adam. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward.
And this is the most I think we've heard the drivers talk about. Not only the tire fall off and tire degradation over the course of the practice run, but also brakes. Losing brakes in just a 12-lap run.
Yeah.
Having the pedal fade, that's very, very new. And it shows just how serious this condition could be today. Back down to Marty.
Adam, we mentioned the drops here on pit road, and they have stopped here on pit road. But NASCAR asked Shane Van Gisbergen, hey, what's your opinion of the track? Is it good to go? He said, yes, I think it's fine. Let's throw the green.
I'm with him. Let's go. I'm ready.
I was going to say, I know I don't want to wait any longer.
I know.
We got here on Thursday, and we've had so much fun the last 3 days, but I am so fired up to get this race going.
Just clear up real quick, because we're starting in the drive. If we do get a rain shower, NASCAR will throw the caution, then the team will have to adapt. And we'll have a yellow if we get a rain shower.
All weekend long, these guys have been out on this racetrack by themselves, not in traffic. They're going to have a lot more trouble getting the downforce, getting the grip, getting into the braking zones now, stacking traffic around them. Look for all these mistakes these drivers may start to make early in this race.
The scene here is amazing. You can just feel the electricity. It's a history-making day.
Biggity, biggity, biggity.
Van Gisbergen crease up front as they come off the turn 15.
Let's go racing in Mexico City.
We'll see how aggressive these guys want to be on the entry to turn 1, the braking zone. Shane Van Gisbergen trying to stay a little bit low. Here comes Chastain up on the outside.
Ross Chastain from row 2, jumping up behind his teammate. Van Gisbergen the advantage in turn 1, 2, 3.
3 and 4 wide, trying to get through turns 2 and 3. Somebody back there looking at 77. Hocevar is just going to take a shortcut.
Why am I not surprised? Hocevar was the first one off track today. We know he's going to get after it. He's not afraid of contact.
We thought turn 1 would be a very difficult braking zone. Turn 4 has been a big surprise this weekend. All the drivers in there cleanly. We've seen a lot of tire smoke, a lot of lockup, more than ever before at any other practice at a road course. So you can't flat spot the tires today. That will make your stints very difficult if you do that. So far, everybody's cleared through all the S's and off into turn 11. This is another difficult braking zone. We saw some wrecks, some crashes throughout the weekend here.
Caution is out. And it's for weather.
So you see right here on board with the prime onboard camera on Chase Elliott, you see the drops. You know, we have the rain right here out in front of us in the booth. It's heavy mist. That's a heavy rain. I wouldn't even call it mist, but definitely a good idea for NASCAR to get the caution out before anybody gets off it. There's not a lot of area to, there's some runoff in certain parts of the track. Let's say, for example, coming out of the stadium right here, there's walls everywhere. If we have any kind of an issue, the driver's surprised, so it's dry through there, right? Underneath that little canopy. You come out of there into the wet and hit that wall, it could be in big trouble for the rest of the day. So smart by NASCAR to get the caution out here.
We'll step aside. Early caution for rain in Mexico City. Van Gisbergen on top.